how to get quickly monetized on Facebook.
Welcome to The Explainer. If you've ever felt like you're just endlessly scrolling on Facebook, literally giving away your time and attention for absolutely nothing in return, well, you are gonna want to lock in for this one. Today we're diving into Dr. Lawrence Osifo's divine blueprint for Facebook monetization. It's a highly specific framework designed to turn your daily digital habits from a massive time sink into an actual income stream. So, let's look at exactly how he structures this.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with moving from consumer to creator. Then we'll hit the law of clarity, the law of consistency, originality, and community, the law of cleanliness, and wrap up with your final charge.
All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, Consumer to Creator, the Mindset Shift. Dr. Osifo hits us right out of the gate with this powerful opening premise. He says, Facebook did not create you to be a consumer alone. And man, what a wake-up call that is, right? For years, we've all just been handing over our time, our data, completely for free. But the era of just giving away your value, that's officially over.
Just think about the stark contrast here. On one side, you have the consumer. They're draining their energy, scrolling endlessly, and handing over all their data for free. But on the flip side, you have the creator. A creator actually leverages their intrinsic value, their life wisdom, to get paid. It's a total 180 in how you interact with the digital world.
And what's really refreshing about this blueprint is how it completely demystifies the algorithm. Dr. Osifo explains that monetization isn't some kind of magic trick. It's a harvest. And every harvest follows a law. Suddenly, this intimidating tech mystery of Facebook algorithms just becomes like agriculture. If you learn exactly how to plant the seeds, you can absolutely predict the reaping.
Which brings us to Section 2, the law of clarity. Know your pulpit.
So here's the deal. Facebook will not bless or monetize confusion, which leads directly to this crucial question. What is your pulpit? When somebody lands on your page, do they know instantly what they're going to get? Are you a comedian? Are you a teacher? A cook? People, and algorithms for that matter, they follow certainty. To establish that certainty, the source gives us a very specific rule. Pick one message for 90 days. You literally cannot pivot every single week. You can't be a master chef on Monday and then a political commentator on Tuesday. When you commit to one single clear message for 90 straight days, you're signaling exactly who you are to the platform. And then, the platform brings you the exact right audience. Like Dr. Osifo says, money follows clarity.
Moving right along to Section 3, the law of consistency. Show up daily.
Now, clarity without action doesn't actually get you anywhere, right? So here's the exact 60-day recipe for your harvest. Step 1, post one vertical reel every single day. Keep it between 15 and 90 seconds and make sure it features your actual face and voice. Step 2, post one original photo daily and pair it with a quick lesson or takeaway. And Step 3, go live for 15 minutes at least twice a week. That's the formula. Facebook is actively hunting for creators who simply do not disappear.
All right, Section 4, originality and community. Your story is your gold. The law of originality is totally uncompromising in this blueprint. The text states it bluntly. Facebook will never monetize a thief. You absolutely have to stop copying and pasting other people's viral videos. Instead, the platform desperately wants your unique life experience. The blueprint highlights how, say, a 65-year-old has literally decades of uncopyable life lessons to share. When you use your own phone to record your own face and voice, that true originality is exactly what unlocks the platform's financial tools. You know, things like in-stream ads, the Reels bonus, and stars. But originality needs community to actually thrive. We have to stop begging with phrases like, please follow me, and start fostering real partnership by saying, let's grow together. I mean, having 50,000 sleeping followers who never engage, that's completely useless for monetization. But having 5,000 deeply engaged followers who act like a genuine family, now that is a massive income-generating asset. So how do you actually build that family? By triggering engagement manually. You need to reply to every single comment in that crucial first hour. Ask deliberate questions at the end of your videos to get people talking. Pray for people in the comments. Celebrate their wins. These aren't just polite habits, okay? They are calculated triggers. Engagement is the literal currency that Facebook measures before they open up the vault for you. Let's look at Section 5, the law of cleanliness. Keep your house holy. Listen, none of your clarity or consistency matters even a little bit if your digital house is dirty. Here is the strict do not do list to keep your page clean. Remove any music that you don't legally own. Delete any videos sitting there with TikTok watermarks, and absolutely no hate speech or begging for likes. It's really simple. These violations act like a padlock, keeping the algorithmic doors permanently shut. To make sure you're actually following this law of cleanliness, you've got to take this direct technical step. Grab your phone, navigate to your professional dashboard on the app, click on Page Health, and verify with your own 2 eyes that you have 0 violations. Because only a clean page gets an invitation to the monetization feast. And finally, Section 6, your final charge, start today. Dr. Osifo shares this deeply resonant encouragement, and it's particularly aimed at an older demographic who might feel, well, kind of aged out of the digital economy. He states incredibly clearly, age is not a barrier. Location is not a barrier. Your wisdom is needed in this world. The message here is just so profound. If you're sitting there right now with decades of life experience, you are literally sitting on a goldmine. You possess something that an algorithm cannot invent, and a younger creator simply cannot fake.
The blueprint is right there in your hands. Clarity, consistency, originality, community, and cleanliness. But the final demand of this whole framework is that you stop being a passive consumer of data. So the question is, will you pick up your phone, record that first reel today, and teach just one thing that life has taught you? The harvest is waiting.